Hello traders, welcome to the Daily Sniper. Before we get into today's video, I would just like to reach out there and wish everyone a very Merry Christmas to whoever's celebrating and Happy Holidays. Today, I ended up getting 600 puts, 599 calls, and 600 calls. I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to identify the patterns I was seeing, as well as preparing guys, trade the best setups at the best prices. Let's get into it. So let's start off with Tuesday first. So Christmas Eve, we had a short day. I gave you guys in my previous video 2 levels for the best shorts possible, right? We had $597.32, and then we had $600.85. I ended up patiently waiting first thing in the morning for our key level to break. As soon as we ended up breaking through our key level, I ended up buying puts, and then I ended up doubling down on puts. So I had a 5-minute bearish confirmation shooting star candle, right? I was expecting to get a massive pullback, right? As everyone else would, but this is why we don't rely on candles, only candles, because we had a bearish confirmation and everyone in the chat knew if we ended up breaking the high of the previous 5-minute candle, that's our stop loss. So I bought in here, I doubled down here. As soon as we broke the top out of this, I ended up getting out because I know it's going to flip extremely bullish. Right? We ended up breaking through this key level without retesting it. This is the reason why I got puts. If we ended up rejecting with a big bearish move to the downside, rejecting 597.32, it was an empty pocket down all the way back down to 595.70. That was the one trade I got. I had a loss on it. It wasn't a big loss at all. It was a good risk to reward trade. And then I just left for the day, right? I didn't like anything until we ended up having, touching our key level, 685. If you look right here, look at the roof we were developing here. This was the best level to put. But I specifically told the entire Discord, do not swing puts. I'm going to show you right now. Even though this was the best level to swing put, and it ended up working this morning, I'm going to show you why I told everyone not to swing trade puts. And I'm going to show you right now. Imagine this was the 1 minute, 5 minute time frame. Whatever time frame you're looking at, right? And this is the daily candle. So let's move. We didn't see today, right? Let's push it over right here. So this is what we see. You're on the 1 minute time frame right now. Does this look how the candle closes. Does this look like it's a good put? Would you do puts on the 1 minute time frame right here? Be like, oh, the stock market's going to tank? Hell no, right? It's bullish. So we don't do puts. It ended up working this morning, and it honestly wasn't even that good of a swing trade, right? It worked out a little bit. I was expecting a way bigger sell-off, right? It was like probably 1.5 points. So if you did swing trade towards the high of the day on Tuesday, yeah, you woke up to a bag for sure. Today, now let's go over what we did today. So I ended up being extremely bullish on the day today because we know hedge funds, market makers, big money, they're all on vacation. They're not trading. There's just going to be algos, right? Algorithm buying. And what's the safest bet for algos? Is to just buy, not sell. When you short sell, especially shares, your loss is unlimited, which means people have to be by their computers when they are short selling. So it's easier for the algo to just buy and buy and buy. We knew this going into Monday. There's a reason why I ended up buying VIX puts at 582. I bought VIX puts at 582. I was bullish on the stock market, right? And I'm still bullish as of right now. So the reason why we ended up taking trades today. First reaction was 600. I didn't want to short this immediately because it looks strong first thing in the morning, right? It looks strong. I ended up sniping puts. I'll show you on the 1 minute time frame because it's a lot easier to read. And then I'm going to show you why I ended up buying calls, a micro scalp same days, and ended up stopping out for a small loss. So we ended up coming up here. First reaction, I didn't buy. The second reaction, we came off, sold off. We came back up. I ended up getting 600 puts and made I think like 13 cents on my contracts. Sold most of the move. Wasn't interested anymore because I know we're holding this level, right? Look at the floor. So now let's go to here. This is what I'm watching. I want you guys to know, and I'm transparent. I tell you about my losses because losses is inevitable while day trading. Anyone you watch who just wins and wins and wins, they're full of shit, right? So this was a good risk to reward. I want you to watch this. We open in the morning, hit 600, we drop. We make a higher low, and then we make a higher high. Then we made a higher low, right? So as soon as we ended up making 600 of support, I immediately bought 600 calls same days. As soon as we broke under 600, guys, I ended up stopping out of this. But that's why I bought. I was following the trend. And I already made my daily goal off of 600 puts, right? And then look at what happened, right? This is why we sell the move. And this is why I preach to everyone not to just solely trust the 1 minute time frame. Okay? Now, let's go to the 5 minute chart and I'll show you exactly why I ended up getting into calls. So, where are we? So, okay, so we ended up breaking right here, right? We had a big sell-off, nice shooting star candle. This is the same candle we ended up buying calls the previous day and it didn't work out. So I ended up sitting out on this. The move happened, blah, blah, blah. We were still in at the top, right? A lot of the people in the Discord ended up capitalizing on this. Good for them. I sold the move. And then we had a big engulfing candle, right? We broke through 600, went a little higher. Then we came down to retest it. We did a little bounce, a little sell-off. As soon as we broke the high of this 5 minute bearish candle, this is where I ended up getting 599 calls. And I sold deep in the money. And then we came back down to retest 600 and I bought 600 calls again. That's it. Today was a very slow day. It was an irritating day to trade. Let's be real. This morning, like we had two big moves and then it was sideways action for like 40 minutes. It was very annoying, but we had the right idea all day. We had the right game plan and our game plan worked picture perfect. If you were to hold, I preach, do not hold and sell the move. So whatever type of trader you are, you can make sure you're just buying it at the best levels and leaving runners. So now let's analyze what we're looking at. So we knew that 685 cents was the best level to short at. You could just tell by Tuesday, all right, we couldn't hold this level. As soon as we made this level support, we went higher, and then we were just bouncing off it. We're trying to validate this as a support. So as of right now, 685 is a big level to watch. Current is a previous resistance, a previous support. Now we closed above it. So the market should be bullish. So when do we start getting bearish? As soon as you see a break under 685, on the retest with bearish confirmation, I'm bringing 601 puts down a full point. And it's not going to bounce off 600. This is going to slice through it to 599.34. That's what I'm seeing. And to the upside, right? We have massive levels to go. Let's just go on the 30-minute time frame just so you guys could zoom out and look. So the previous floor, you zoom out, right? This is the previous floor that we had. We're still rejecting off of the previous floor. So if we end up rejecting off this previous floor, where are we going to? We're going all the way back down to 595.70s, right? 5 points down, 6 points down. This is where we're going. Empty pocket. We're not bouncing. They're going to be zigzag to the downside. If we end up holding this level around the 602 level, we're flying to all-time highs. So you need to think about your risk to reward, where you're buying, where there are big empty pockets. Because anyone looking at this chart right now, this is bullish, but this is also like an 80% Fibonacci, right? We could easily reject off this level. So just keep that in mind. So the best levels to be trading at, in my personal opinion, is going to be the 602 level, right? This purple line, the 602 level. This ended up being last week's highs. We want to be, or last week's low, sorry. We want to be watching this level, 602.13. We broke out of it. If you don't remember my previous video, we broke out of last week's lows and we didn't retest. Now this is the retest. Look at the roof that's forming at 602. This is going to bring us all the way back down to the 595 level if we cannot hold. We also ended up breaking out of 597.32. This is where I wanted calls today. We didn't end up getting it. That's fine. We have a game plan. If the game plan hits, we trade. If it doesn't hit, we don't trade, or we trade our other game plan in a bullish case scenario or bearish case scenario. So 602.13. last week's lows. If we hold support, we're going to hit last week's highs at 608. Or sorry, 606, 607. That's where we're going. Empty pockets, right? We're watching for empty pockets because once we hold 602.13 as support, look every time we hold it support, right? Look at the upside, 606. We come back down, we break it a little, that's cool, but we hold it support again. Where are we going, right? Hold it as support, where are we going? We're going north. If we reject 602, this is going to be the biggest level to be watching tomorrow. If we end up gapping down, like let me look at Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's still holding low, which means we're watching liquidity, right? There's a lot of big money that's on vacation right now. We're trading against retail traders, so just be very careful. The biggest level, 602.13. If we end up holding this level as a support, SPY is going to freaking skyrocket to all-time highs. At least 604 to 606. Okay, this level right here, add it to your chart, 602.13. If we start seeing some bearish confirmation around the 602 level, I'm hitting puts. Where am I selling? First stop 600 in the money. Screw 601. I don't care about 601 anymore because we're going to knife through it and we're going to come back to retest levels that we broke out of. But that's a bearish case scenario. Bullish case scenario, above 600, bullish. Above 685, extremely bullish. Above 602, extremely bullish. But since there's low volume, I'm selling the move. Regardless, I'm just going to sell the move. I'm buying in 15, 20, 30, 40 cents of my contracts. I'm out. I don't care. I'm not holding runners. I'm not doing any of that. Okay? We need to trade the best setups at the best prices. If you made it this long in the video, I'm going to be live streaming on YouTube again. Fridays with Sniper. Every single Friday, I'm going live to YouTube. So if you'd like to be there, guys, I'll be live around 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time, 15 minutes before market open. We're going to be doing our pre-market analysis as well as the game plan for the day, just like we do every single day. If you would like to join the Daily Sniper, the #1 options Discord, the link is in the bio. Use code Canada. Save yourself 30%, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.